It's a brother
and a sister.
It's a brother and a sister.
Brother and a sister. Yo, brother. Yo, sister.
Yo, brother.
Hello.
Hello.
Episode.
I don't know.
I don't know. But we're here.
But we're here and it's 2025. Mama, we made it.
Yes.
Because many didn't.
Yeah, no, many didn't. I'm trying to think who. Oh yeah, Shameik Moore. Yeah.
Who's that?
He's man. Someone that was supposed to be a hero.
Oh.
And we lost him. Well, we lost his. He didn't lose his career, but he lost his dignity.
I'm talking about people who left to go be with Jesus.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what happened with Shameik Moore, but just in terms of embarrassment. Yeah, you didn't hear. So there's this guy named Shameik Moore that he is the voice of Miles Morales in the Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
And there's that Spider-Man I guess culture where a lot of the actors, the people that play Peter Parker and the whatever love interest normally fall in love.
Right.
Tobey Maguire and he's one.
Correct.
Andrew Garfield and he's one. Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Got it.
I said he's one until I got to Zendaya. And then Shameik Moore.
Who was the second one? It was Garfield.
Emma Stone.
And Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I know we know this. And then it was that
the girl that always
chap.
Yeah, that girl that always looks tired with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. Tired.
Out of all the Spider-Man girls.
Okay, wait. That's too much. She had to kiss him upside down. She was tired. Okay, and then so now who is this guy?
Shameik Moore is pretty much the Black Spider-Man.
All right.
Right? And I think he has the perfect voice for Miles Morales. But then he kept trying to shoot his shot at the girl that's playing the love interest in his movie. And then she got married, and then a couple months later, then he posted a video of himself hanging out with one of the love interests of another Spider-Man movie. And then a couple weeks later, she's like, listen, I asked him to take down that video, and he hasn't taken it down, and I don't know what he's trying to insinuate, but I'm engaged, and I don't want that type of energy out there. And the thing that just keep dropping every guy is just, you're a fucking weirdo. Yeah.
Did she say that on that video?
Oh, you're a fucking weirdo. She said it twice. While she was eating her soup, every time she took it, she didn't even, when you're eating while you're ranting, and you need to get this over your chest so you forget that you're even eating, and you're just
and the spoon is just floating.
Okay. Oh, it killed my spirit. Every guy felt that moment and was just like, yo, that secondhand embarrassment killed us. So for Shameik Moore, I'm praying for him. He's definitely lost.
But what if he is a weirdo? Then he must actually just be relegated to weirdo.
Trust me.
And not weirdo like eccentric, interesting, goes to Comic-Con. No.
This is not a Captain Jack Sparrow type.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what he did as well.
No, I'm saying Captain Jack Sparrow.
Not the actor.
Yeah. I'm not mad at Miles Morales. I'm mad at Shameik Moore.
Got you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know this man. I'm sorry to this man. But I don't know you, sir. It's January, which is my favorite month of the year.
Yeah.
Because we're so close to my birthday.
Yo. Sorry.
What does that mean now?
No, your birthday is also a special time of the year. No,
yeah, but yes, who? January,
you really
have no money, middle of the month. Everyone complains every year. We don't have money when it's your birthday, but the kids just went back to school when it's your birthday. Do you think I don't know that? And you've known me long enough, all, to know that my birthday's coming up. Oh, your birthday's at the wrong time of the year. Did I choose my birthday? Did I choose it? Here was the seed, here was the egg. Nah. I wasn't there to create that. I just popped out at this time. So also blaming, it's victim blaming actually what it is. I'm the victim of gestation.
Is it victim blaming or is it victim acknowledging? you know, because we're not saying like it's your fault.
Oh,
We're
so
just
you're driving past the accident and you're going, ooh,
ooh, shame.
shame.
Yeah,
Is
there
that
we
what
go.
you're doing?
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway,
With
listen,
love.
I don't have any hard feelings towards this at all. In fact, I do believe it has made me a better person. It has made me a harder worker. And so often I purchase my own gifts to myself.
There was once a year you gave me your credit card and said, "Go buy me these gifts," and then I wrote from Havani. And you know the best part about it
Tell me.
is that you were still surprised.
Yes.
You still did the whole thing. How did you know this is what I
That
wanted?
sounds
The one with
so
the bezel?
strange.
Oh my god! Like, yeah, I know you did. You did the whole thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, I mean, look, I'm gonna have to for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life.
No, we go make money. We gonna
But
make
I'm
money.
excited about this year. I have a good feeling about the start to this year.
Mm.
Do you do I know once we've done a vision board, not
Mhm.
together, but we like had a mission to do vision boards.
Mhm.
And when I go back and look at your vision board, there's so many things that have ticked off
Yeah.
from the ideas and the desires that you wanted to manifest. And similar to my vision boards. But how are you feeling about 2025 manifestation, resolution, vision boardation?
I've been extremely irritable
Okay.
about this year, and I think it's because I've been having FOMO about the idea of restarting.
Okay.
So like everyone has this thing where it's like new year, new me, and it's like I still have to maintain the things that I was doing last year. So there's no rebirth or it's like it's maintenance.
So, what does the FOMO have to do with this?
It's that thing of like like a lot of the time people have that mindset of like new year, new me.
Yeah.
And for myself, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's a continuation from last year where I have to maintain the same things that I was already working on last year.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like there's a brand new um project or thing that I'm excited for. And I guess I have FOMO for that excitement.
Which you
Where,
have had before.
which I have had before.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know how to explain. There's nothing I'm looking forward to.
Oh no.
It's just the rigmarole of what I do on a daily. So that's why I'm just like I'm having a little bit of FOMO because I just want, I guess that you push everything off the table and like it's a fresh start,
Yeah.
new thing. I'm excited. I've never done this before. And this is one of the first years where I'm just like doing the motions.
But I think it's because you have started. So
Mhm.
maybe previous years were exciting because you were gonna start. I want to do this. I'm gonna get to talk to this person. I'm gonna get to do this stage. I'm gonna get to do this. And you've done a lot of those things.
Mm.
So now it is absolutely maintenance. You're right.
Mhm.
Well, I hope you can find your spark and excitement for it.
Yeah.
I know that setting a vision and having a new goal is very helpful to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking staccato because last year I was in that position
Okay.
and I felt like a bit stuck and nothing lekker new is happening.
Mhm. What did you do to, I guess, combat that feeling?
Well, I saw a life coach
Mm-hmm.
and I had a very in-depth, rigorous session with a life coach. And then I had to accept some things. Like I'm in a different space in my life. I'm not the same as when I was like an ambitious new starter. And I haven't ever found that space where, oh, I can get excited about this new space. I can get excited about putting the top Lego block on, not just putting the foundation Lego blocks and moving up. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So setting new goals, being in a new position and accepting that. And then,
Can I ask
of course,
how
my
do you
darling.
how do you pick I understand like a mentor is supposed to also pick you, I guess, like in terms of like will they want to mentor you, but how do you know this is the right person to be mentoring you? Like you're in radio, how do you know that this fisherman doesn't have the best advice for you?
Exactly. I don't have a mentor, and I've never had a mentor.
Uh-huh.
I never had somebody who, yeah, like mentorship. It's just never happened for me in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I am also quite strident, so I like to do things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So just because you followed this path doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to follow that path.
Yes.
So a life coach would more be somebody who comes in and goes, okay, where are you right now? Right. Where do you want to be? What's blocking you from being here, going from here to there?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I saw last year, end of
Okay.
last year. And I started writing every day, started going back to reevaluating my values. So what am I actually about? What do I actually want out of life?
Mm-hmm.
And thinking about stuff like that. And then just sometimes you just accept that it's just a rigor of getting on with it. And you can put new things in your space to try and excite yourself about,
Got you.
you know? But a lot of it is like internal work. You've got to think about what you're about.
Mm-hmm.
And are you on a path that is going to give you your most authentic and joyous life?
Mm-hmm. Where did you find your life coach?
Sure. From a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no like www.lifecoach.com.
Maybe there is.
Hmm.
Maybe there is. And I'm sure there are people, you always see people, everyone's a life coach these days. Life coach. I did a life coaching course. I'm a life coach.
I remember that time when I had a visit at a prison, and like everyone wanted in the jail
Yeah.
wanted to be a life coach.
Yeah.
And they were coaching us in jail, and then obviously we're high school kids, so it's like I don't want to take no advice from you, felon. You know, like,
But the felons know the most.
Yeah, but
if they're redeemed or reformed.
Mhm.
The addicts know a lot if they've been through and are practicing a program.
The people that go through the
who
most
else?
life
Yeah,
can probably teach you
yeah,
about life.
yeah.
That's fair.
But it does have to be a match. You're absolutely right.
Hmm.
But it's only January, hey?
Yeah, I know. It's. I think today. Yeah, no.
So don't be so hard on yourself. It's only January.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Fair.
And once you've bought me the present that I send you out to buy me, the year will get better and better.
I'll see clearly. I'll feel clearly. Okay.
So a similar thing happened to me because I felt like I built so much over the last few years. And so now it's just going to be a continuation. And I had a realization that yesterday is going to be followed by tomorrow. So yesterday is going to be followed by today. Today is going to be followed by tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So even if the date changes from 2024 to 2025, it's still that same week.
Oh yeah, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So where are you going? What are you doing? It's not New Year, New Me. I've been an ardent New Year, New Me person,
Mm-hmm.
and then gone on every diet and gone to the gym every day and like whatever, and you fall off because it's too much pressure. So now I'm just kind of adding on, removing. So some of my friends will be blocked.
Oh
That's
wow.
the removal.
But not in Jan. Later on down the
Yeah,
line.
I'm still making my list and checking it twice to see who's been naughty or nice. And our African New Year actually starts September 23rd. So if you want to go deep,
In terms of the restart.
1 January means nothing. In Africa, the African New Year is September 23rd. It's a celebration of the continent's rich history, but also the cyclical nature of life. So if you think about it, when is spring? The rebirth. It's in September.
So I'm late. Yeah, I'm behind actually.
What do you mean?
For the restart.
No, but we're here.
September, October, November, December.
No, we're early. Because September's coming. Come on.
Okay.
Be positive. Positive spin on everything.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We're like 5 months ahead.
Just imagine how far ahead we're going to be when September comes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Nah. This reminds me of there's this one clip of this white guy just being like, I have 48 hours in a day. And no, he's like, I have 72 hours in a day. And don't think I'm crazy. You're crazy for not understanding. And then he breaks down how he separates his days where he like he wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning
Mm.
and then goes back to sleep just at a certain time. It's terrible. It's terrible, Matt. But like, I like, I
No,
like
wait,
his.
but did it work out?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
None of it made sense. But his enthusiasm, he was like, he had so much vigor behind what he was saying. You're like, yeah, this makes sense. I want to believe you, but nah, bro.
But I was surprised. We had a conversation, you and I,
Mhm.
about how early you get up when there are lots of tasks to do in the day.
Yeah, yeah. No, I wake up at 5:30,
Jeez.
but like that's only if. So I wake up at 5:30 regardless. That's just my natural clock. I don't want to wake up. I
What?
don't want to wake up at that time. Last night I woke up at 3 and then I was just awake. And then like there's nothing for me to do.
Yeah.
So then I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But then I found that like later when I wake up at that later time, I'm more exhausted.
Okay.
And now I don't want to do any of the work. So then now I just start doing work when I wake up at that time so that I don't fall off, I guess.
That's amazing.
But I don't like doing that.
It's just your body clock.
It's just my body.
And you've always fallen asleep at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, like I hate that too because like it doesn't matter how good of a time I'm having. Do you know how like I've fallen asleep in places where I don't want to fall asleep? Like,
And you don't drink, you don't
bro,
anything.
I don't like.
You're not like passed out. You have fallen asleep.
Like if I was a child or a pretty girl, like my sleeping behavior is the like horrendous in terms of like I'm out and about with strangers that I've just met for the
Yes,
first
and
time,
you fall asleep.
and then I fall asleep in the back of the bakkie, and then we're like, why are we in Brakpan? Oh shit!
Who are you hanging out with?
Exactly, because I was asleep. I could have sworn I was with the homies just now. Now I'm with Geralt and Farid. I don't know who these people is, but I'm with them.
I've always been the exact opposite.
Mhm.
So I can stay up all night and do all my work and my creativity and juices flowing. But if you wake me up before the sun comes up or at 6, where I don't have an appointment at 8, we're going to have words.
Mhm.
We're going to tussle. But now it's different because I have responsibilities. Like 7:20, I've got to be somewhere.
Mhm.
I've got to make things happen in the morning. And now I train in the morning as well. So it's been different. But naturally,
Nah, it's
oh,
wild.
like 1, 2, so.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't know. These the way how like the universe is torturing me in this regard, because it's like wake up at 3 a.m. Maybe actually that's a blessing because then no one can distract you because everyone else is
Yes.
asleep.
And everyone talks about how making that time for yourself in the morning is so vital because the house is asleep.
Mm.
There's no one who can do it's your time and your time alone. And you know, we are always, Khabane, please, Khabane, if you can just look around, that's your whole day.
Mhm.
I know, because I'm the perpetrator of much of that. So I apologize. But 3 o'clock, no one's going to do that.
The only problem with that is like now that you're like, that's my time, and now you feel like you own the house because no one else is awake.
So what are you doing in the house?
But the problem is mom also wakes up at 3. So then now you and she'll really be working it, like she'll be doing laundry at 3 a.m. So then like you go down to the kitchen, you're like, I'm gonna make myself cereal. The kitchen is mine. I can go down just wearing underwear and just like, feel and then you just see this lady just like, what are you doing in
But you
my
can
time?
wear your underpants there by your mother.
I know, but it's just like, no, man. We both had the same plan. Like,
Yeah.
we're in each other's space.
Well, I just want to tell you that I will never ever be
There won't be 3 of us.
crowding your space. So it's just you versus mom all the time.
Fair.
Okay, so over the last few weeks, we've been talking about how, as siblings, we have our very specific sibling relationship
Mhm.
because of our age gap, which
Mhm.
is 17 years. And congrats to all the matriculants. Khabane was my matriculation gift because he literally was born in the year that I finished school.
My gift was a PlayStation, so we're all winners in our own way. Yeah.
Do you see why January kids have to do this? Anyway, But there are lots of other dynamics that happen. And
Mhm.
so we got some letters, we sourced some letters, we, spoke to some people about specific issues that they have as siblings.
Mhm.
And we thought we could just read them out and see if we can give advice
Yes.
or what we would do if we were in that situation.
So, oh, by the way, before we go any further, if you guys want to, share some of your sibling stories or
Yeah.
whatever, please comment down below on the Spotify page, also on the YouTube page, but definitely comment on the Spotify channel because we'll be reading all the comments, and then we would even like to share some of your stories on the show. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And if
definitely
you
do
want to
that.
come visit us with your sibling, that would be really nice as well.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to interview some siblings.
I'd like to chat to some siblings too.
Yes, yes.
And it
yes.
doesn't have to be a brother and a sister. It can be a sister and a sister.
A brother and a brother. Hey, but that's too many niggas.
I don't mind.
Yeah, that's too many niggas. So sister and sister and brother and sister.
Why is it too many men?
Yeah.
Such a weird guy. All right, here's the letter. The first one. It says, Bri battle. I've got a bone to pick with my older brother. We're both adults now. He's 32, I'm 28. Every time we have a family braai at my parents' place in Durban, he insists that he is the braai master. So he bosses me around. He micromanages how I handle the tongs. He makes comments like, leave it to the professionals, bro. Last weekend, I had enough. I took over the fire while he was inside, and when he came back, he flipped out and told me that I ruined the lamb chops. Our dad said the meat was perfect, but now my brother's sulking and barely talking to me. Should I apologize to keep the peace or stand my ground?
Nah, never. Don't apologize.
Really?
Double down. In fact, go over to his house and just randomly, just be like, pretend that you're like on his team, like, hey, wanted to, make peace or whatever, and then start a braai in his garden. Just rock him with another braai. And in front of his wife and kids, or just rock a braai there and just be that guy.
Yeah.
Double down.
Double down.
Mm.
Use his tongues.
And say leave it to the professionals. Just do random things. Do his favorite things, and every time, just say leave it to the professionals. I love that. That's the kind of family that will make each other
gosh.
stronger.
That cracks me up.
Mm.
When we braai, our uncle comes and he's usually braai master. But now you're an adult man as well. You are braai master because we are very, what is it? Gender normative in our home. But how does uncle take it when you have either started the braai or you're holding the tongs? How does uncle take it? Does he just leave it to you or?
No, he'll take over.
Oh, completely.
He'll take over. But it's always weird because it always seems like he's not in the mood to.
Yeah.
But like,
uncle has this very
yeah,
demeanor, like limpatlang, like
yeah,
all the time. But then he does it, and he does it well.
That's the thing. But the weird thing about it is, like, I didn't ask you to be here. I was gonna do this myself anyway. So when you come and you have this little attitude, it's like, bro, come on. Why are you making me feel bad that you clearly want to be here, bro? But yeah, that's uncle.
Okay, so from a brother to another brother, go to your brother's house and take over all of the things that he likes. Start a braai at his house and keep repeating his statement. Leave it to the professionals.
Take his kids to school and be like, let the professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What's your advice?
I mean, my advice is going to sound very Oprah-esque. I think this comes from somewhere. There's no reason why the elder brother would be so competitive and so desperate to be the man over his little brother, unless something happened when they were kids or their parents pitted them against each other. Or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a reason why this rivalry exists in the big brother.
Yeah.
And why it triggers the little brother so much. So you've got to figure out like what happened. Why am I in this position? And then once you get there, hopefully you can have an open-ended conversation with your brother and say, listen, Like, why are you making the bride such a big deal? And if your brother needs that, if he needs that, because maybe you were the baby and he felt overlooked and step aside, big man, because now the baby's here, then maybe let him have it. Let the bride space be his space. You've got other things that you're good at, chopping salads. So leave your brother to do the brides if he needs it.
I get what you're saying.
Like
This-
today, coming here today,
Mm.
who likes to drive and
You.
be in control?
You.
So you just reversed the car out for us and you said, I assume you want to drive. And
Mhm.
you jumped out because I need that.
Yeah, but it's one of those things there. So the thing is, it's a brother relationship, and I feel like I don't like saying this because
Oh,
it
God.
it gets misinterpreted. And this is a very boys will be boys thing where like let the kids fight, bro. Like sometimes they just need that rough housing where it's like if I saw two sons fighting over like the bra, as long as they don't burn the house down, trying to outbry each other, like
No, I think that's toxic masculinity.
maybe.
Talk about it. And as I say, first of all, figure out why you feel so touched and why he needs so much control of
And
the
if you
bride.
can't figure it out, fight each other to the death.
Oh my gosh.
You know, sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta pop out and bry niggas. You know, like shit, bro.
Who would win in a physical fight between me and you?
If you're angry, me. And if you're sad, me. Now, if you're in a good mood,
Yes.
there I could be worried.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think the anger and the sadness blinds me? And I
Yes.
forget my critical training, which I've had much of.
Yeah. Also, like when people, I don't think you like realize like how like a person that doesn't want to fight will normally do better in a fight
Yeah, okay.
because they're not trying to fight to hurt you. They're trying to fight to get out of there. So like I'll win because I'll get out of there. You know.
Oh, so you're scared to fight me, is what you're saying.
But if it was like a boxing, like you trained, like you
Yes.
proper trained or whatever, hey man,
Good luck.
sorry in advance.
Who would win in a fight between me and Rihanna? Rihanna, right?
You know what? If you asked me this question pre ASAP Rocky, I would have said Rihanna.
Yeah.
But now pregnant Rihanna seems pretty chill.
You think so?
Billionaire Rihanna, nah, bro, she's
Billionaire Rihanna is one of the only people that I ever thought that no, she could take me down.
no the only person that like the only girl that I've ever like looked at that's not like a big girl is Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor.
No, I'd be out.
I'm terrified of her.
I would never.
I saw there was this one clip of some dude was pranking her and she busted his lip. Just immediately just poof, poof, poof. And then he was like, yo, it's a prank, yo, chill. Yeah, you make sure you don't I was just like, yo, hey.
Who would win in a fight between you and Elon Musk?
Oh, me. I just have to like shout out a code and then he would deactivate. That's not a normal person. That's not a normal person, bro. Where's the Praetorian, that dude, bro?
Where?
I don't know that dude.
And everyone always tries to like put him on us, like, oh, he's South African guy.
Nah, bro.
Where?
That's all DNA, no RSA.
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
There's-
Thank you for that.
There's nothing there, bro.
I've got another question.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is interesting. Okay, it's called The Loud Music War.
Okay.
And she says, I'm 21. I live at home in Pretoria with my 26-year-old brother.
Oh.
He's a DJ and produces music.
I have a lot of DJ friends, so I just imagining like the stupid stuff they do.
Just wait.
Uh-huh.
So I'm 21, living at home with my 26-year-old brother who's a DJ.
Yeah.
And he also produces music,
Uh-huh.
which means that our house feels like a nightclub most of the time. Always. And you know what kind of music it is also. Anyway, he claims he's just hustling for his dream. But I can't study, I can't relax, I can't even hear myself think. I've tried to talk to him, but he brushes me off, saying that's what pays my bills. So, I respect his ambition, but does it have to come at my expense? My parents, or our parents, tell me to just be patient because his career will take off
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then we'll be living on Maporisa money.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
fine. But I'm losing my mind. So, how do I get them to take me seriously? You are 21 and they
And
live at
he's
home with their parents. Okay.
and he's 26. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like big brother syndrome, where like firstborn son is always like the king or
Yeah.
whatever. And then yeah, no, that I feel bad for her. Cause that one, I don't want to say bite the bullet on that one. Cause that's
What would
unfair.
biting the bullet be? Just
Like,
going with the flow.
yeah, like studying with like EDM
Ay,
playing in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Oh,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know how
And it's not a yeah, 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 oh, yo, yo, yeah, 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 yeah. No, because when you're editing or composing, yeah, 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 then you've got to do the harmony. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you've got to do the next harmony. And then you've got to put the beat in. Kitty kum, kitty kum, kitty kum, kitty kum. It's a lot.
but then like why doesn't he just use headphones or earphones?
Yes.
Like nah,
Have you
that
suggested that to your brother?
headphones, earphones, or like go to a friend's house, bro. Like
But that's his stew.
I'm cooking in the stew, man. Bro,
And then the vocalists have to come.
this is our mother's back room. This is not a stew. This is the cottage. Like, or maybe just have times or like certain days, like make a schedule, make a proper schedule where it's like, listen, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, those are my study days. Please respect those days. Don't just on those days, don't play. If you have a big gig coming up, then you can, like the day before, like figure it out. But like that means then you'd have to sub one of your days for me. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like have a schedule where you guys can properly look at each other and be like,
But the parents are saying, just be patient. So the parents don't take this person seriously at all.
yeah.
It doesn't say if it's a brother or a sister, but they don't take the sibling seriously
I
at all.
just assumed that it was a younger
The sister.
yeah,
Yeah, me too.
because knowing how gents are, the younger brother would be like, dog, let me drop a young 16 there.
Right. Let me hop
Hey,
on.
dog, me, I I got an 8 bar for you, my boy. And then it's like, then they would probably be a duo. They're gonna be the
Major League.
the
What?
just the Daft Punk of the apartment, their parents' house.
That's a nice
That's
example
that's
as
a better
well.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they're gonna. Ish, I don't know. That one's
I
tough.
know.
But yeah, I think make a schedule. Definitely make a schedule. And like, if he doesn't respect that, like, and show it to your parents as well. Where it's just like, bro, I'm not asking him to not make noise because I don't like his music or whatever. I don't. But I'm saying I need to study and I also have needs. I also need to sleep. So please respect the time.
And maybe you can find somewhere else to study. So, like a coffee shop or a library, which I know is inconveniencing you and is kind of unfair. But sometimes I think you can take things into your own hands.
Mm-hmm.
So, go study. Maybe your place of study. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Your
yeah.
university or your college has spaces that you can spend extra time. And then just get a job and leave home. That's it.
If all else fails, escape.
Yeah.
Run away from me, baby. Yeah, run away.
Imagine living in Kanye's house. Oh.
Oh man, I think that's actually the perfect place to grow as a creative. If you're a creative,
No, imagine. Okay, maybe not you. Imagine this person living in the same house as Kanye. I heard 2 TikToks this week. One from Kim's mother saying when they lived with Kanye, it was
havoc.
there was a lot of noise. It was a noisy home. Somebody else who shot a film with Kanye was saying that throughout the filming process, his new album was about to come up. And he kept saying to him, it was Will Ferrell, and he kept saying, yo, you got to listen to these beats. You got to listen to these beats. And he would play the beats during the break, but then he wouldn't stop playing the beats even when they were filming their scenes. So he heard the whole album from start to finish over and over
Oh my
again,
days,
every
yeah.
day.
No, but I know that. I've seen it when like an artist just has a hit song
Yeah.
and they just play it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, I hate that.
But also, I mean, we grew up with musicians. So mom plays the piano, piano keys, my favorite joke. And so when I was small, it was constantly
The house was loud.
constantly.
Mm.
And I loved it though, because I just wanted to be everything she was. So then I learned to sing and we'd play.
Did you learn how to play piano?
No. But sometimes I'm a piano in the car.
Next question.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Do we have time for another one?
Let's try to do one more, and then I think then we can wrap it here.
This is a tough one. I'm 31. It's called the baby dilemma. The baby dilemma. I'm 31. My younger sister's 27. She just had a baby, and now she's constantly expecting me to drop everything to help her out. I work full time in Johannesburg, but she's always asking me to babysit, do grocery runs, even take her to the clinic when her car is too dirty to drive. When her car is too dirty to drive.
How's the car too dirty to drive?
I love my niece, but I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. Whenever I say no, she guilt trips me about how hard it is being a single mom. How do I set boundaries without coming across as heartless? Best regards, auntie, not nanny.
Nah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's tough.
Why does that cut deep for you?
Because sometimes I'm very cautious about not doing that to you guys.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm very, very cautious about not putting too much responsibility or giving you, like, you must have your space and youth and your life, and mommy must be like a chilled, rich aunt retiree. So I don't want to put any pressure on anybody.
Mhm.
And because I can also feel how pressurizing that must feel if you are the sibling who's always been asked to do that.
Mhm.
And I don't think it's fair.
Mhm.
It's fair to help each other because we're a family. But what also does my car is too dirty to drive mean?
Yeah, no, that's a whack excuse. That's BS. But if you don't want to take care of the child, just lose the child for a week, and then everything will be fine.
Just what?
No, sorry. I meant to say, if I think it's January.
You will never be babysitting. That's for sure. Just what?
Like, I think it's that thing of like, it is tough because they're in a position where they don't have anybody else to help out. But I think then the conversation of getting a nanny should definitely be there because you have things to do. You know, you need to, like, you can't be helping someone else figure their life out that it literally stops you from living your life.
Yes.
You can never do that.
Yes. Oh, bars.
You say that to me all the time.
That's wisdom.
Wow. But yeah, it's that thing of like, if you are not comfortable doing a thing, you have to emphasize it more and just be like, nah, I can't be everything and then some for this kid. Like, that's a lot.
Don't say for this kid. That's gonna hurt someone's feelings.
For this stranger.
No, listen.
I have great pull-out game. You on the other hand, Mrs. Whoopsie.
Okay. So you could say all of those things, but then you probably would have a fight with your sister.
Yeah.
Look, come across as non-judgmental as possible, and talk about facts.
Mhm.
My schedule is such that I work in Johannesburg. The commute is very long, and my hours are very long.
Yes.
This is what my job entails, and it is very difficult for me to drop everything to assist you. So what I'm willing to do, because I do love my niece. Don't say the stranger, this kid, don't do all of the things that Khabane said. What I am willing to do, because I do love my niece, is possibly assist you, and then you've got to be very specific, because takers will always take. So you've got to be specific. I'm willing to pay 2,500 every month to contribute to some of your needs, which may include hiring some help so that you're relieved and I'm relieved. You've got to be specific, because you want to assist, but you've only got to what? Why am I struggling with English? Tusa mo o kgonang ho thusa teng.
Help them as far as you can help them.
Thank you very
There
much.
we go. Nice.
Because otherwise it's going to take over your life and you won't be able to move forward in your world. And that's very important.
Do what you're able to do.
That's
Don't
what
do
I'd
too
do
much.
if I had a sibling with a baby.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I've told you that before. What did I tell you?
If I have a baby, hey, bro, the problem, I can't even run away. Like, I can't even repeat the lineage.
Really?
Yeah, because I know you're gonna find the kid and be like, you're gonna be like that extra I'm in this child's life type aunt.
Yeah.
And then after like a week, then my kid's gonna be calling you daddy or whatever. So
Which is okay.
So I'm just gonna, no kids.
No kids is fine if you want to. That's also going to be very sad for me to accept, because I would love a niece or nephew.
You're gonna be rich aunt.
But no guilt.
You can spoil me.
Have I not already?
You have.
Okay.
But you can do it
but absolutely help where you can. And that's why it's a family unit. I remember growing up, grandpa, grandma, mommy, auntie, everyone was involved.
Yeah. It does take a village.
Everyone was involved. So it does take a village, and it's up to you to decide, are you the mayor of this village? Are you going to be the person are you an ambulance driver? Because they're always on call. Like, you've got to decide for yourself. And your sister also, you're robbing her of the opportunity to have a backbone and grow up. Because being a parent is a very important thing.
Yes.
I love doing that.
Which one?
What we were doing now with the letters.
Answering the questions.
Yeah, please send us more.
Please send us anything in terms of, like, if you guys need life advice, if you guys just like want to share your family disputes, whatever, we'll fix it.
And we can keep you anonymous. There's no issue. Do we have an email address of sorts on our page?
No, we do not.
We
But
must put one on.
actually,
We'll do
DM the It's a Brother and a Sister page on Instagram.
Yeah, Ghana email is old school.
Yeah,
DMing is where it's at.
DM the page. We'll read all your comments. Well, yeah, we'll read the ones that are not too, they need to be Spotify friendly, is what I'm saying. So, because if Daddy Spotify doesn't approve, we can't put it on. But yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, shout out Daddy Spotify. Thank you, Daddy Spotify.
This has been a lot of fun, and it's been nice to catch up for the beginning of the year.
Yes.
And it's Adidas Sambas. That's what I want. That's all literally that I want.
For your birthday, Sambas, Adidas, cool.
Size 5.
Size 5. Awesome.
Cream white.
I'll do my best.
With a brown or a black stripe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was It's a Brother and a Sister podcast. I'm the brother. I'm go by the name of Moloi. That is the sister.
Yeah, I'm Fabi Moloi.
And Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye.